Well, I finally got a chance to watch Baahubali, which is a Bollywood movie. It's an Indian movie, and it's big. It's one of the biggest movies that India's ever put out, and they pride themselves in that it's right up there with Hollywood movies. So I decided to go watch it last weekend, and I have to tell you, it's one of the best movies I've ever seen. Ever. For those of you that don't know, Baahubali 2 tells the story of a prince. Baahubali 1 is the story of the son. I have not seen Baahubali 1, part 1. I have not seen it. But from what I gathered, it's a story of a poor Indian boy that finds out that his father was a prince, and eventually sets out to reclaim his throne. Okay, Baahubali 2 is based on, and 1 as well, are apparently based in Indian folklore. Okay, they're gods, demigods, and what have you, right? Now, it's hard to sell folklore to people that are not from that country, or whichever country that might be. You know, it's something that you grow up with. But in order to watch Baahubali, you don't need to know Indian folklore. You don't need to. The characters in themselves are good enough, great enough. They portray them as larger than life that you don't really need to know the folklore. You don't need to know the backstory. Everything's laid out for you. In a nutshell, it's just one of the greatest movies I've ever seen. What the hell is this guy doing? If you remember when X-Men came out the first time, everything was perfect. Everything was just perfect. It's just like you imagined it. That feeling, it was just a beautiful thing. Baahubali 2 was that good. It was so good, my eyes watered several times, okay? The heroes are larger than life. The heroines, I need to move, are also larger than life. The romance is larger than life. The sets, the locales, which most of them are fake, most of them are computer generated, are incredible. They spend so much money making these beautiful mountains and palaces and places and lakes and flying ships, sailing ships, that is. It's just a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful movie to look at. The action sequences, amazing. Getting back to Baahubali 1, because it's a second part, then whatever happened in Baahubali 1 has to be resolved. And they do resolve it in the last third of Baahubali 2. Everything gets tied up, all the loose ends get tied up. Which would have been fine had I watched Baahubali 1. But the last third of Baahubali 2 is just a mess. It's just a mess. I literally wanted to walk out, but I just sat there and made myself sit through it, but I shouldn't have. It was a horrible mess. It's not going to take away from the movie, okay? You can, once you reach that point, you can actually get up and go. You don't need to watch the rest of it. You need to watch the end, because everything in this movie part 2 has been resolved before the last act. It just really seems like they ran out of money and time, and everything's just really rushed. You will get the satisfaction of a fantastic movie. You will get the satisfaction of an amazing story. I swear, I teared up several times. The romance is so romantic. And I'm not a very romantic kind of guy, but I can appreciate it in a movie. The hero is so heroic. They don't give us this American hero that is flawed. That's the difference. Baahubali is not flawed in the least bit. He's not flawed like Batman. He's not flawed like Superman. Baahubali is perfect. It's just a beautiful movie. And I hope you do watch it. I hope you get a chance if it comes to your city. You do watch it. I hope you are the only American or Latino or whatever in the theater. Surrounded by Indian families, and it'll just make it that much more authentic. Thank you for watching. This is your Monto Moto. See you next time.